So we will begin. We've been talking about this concept of emptying out or simplicity. Like, what is it to just let all the stuff kind of move along, emptying out the teacup so that's there to be filled. Or last time, that sense of like being able to have that coherence, like when everything is actually in alignment, and rather than being scattered and going all of these different places. Or being able to just sit and not do anything rather than having to make something happen. Different ways of coming to this idea of just backing up, letting go, just almost this hands-off approach of like, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to be anything. I can just be. And this idea that comes up in mindfulness, it comes up in other traditions of like, okay, so we watch thoughts, we watch our physical sensations, our emotions. There's that imagery of like the mountain and the weather that happens to the mountain, and the weather moves on, and emotions that come and go, and we experience the emotions just like a mountain experiences the weather. But what is the one that experiences? What is the mountain, or who is the one that watches? If we take everything out, if we empty everything out, what is left? What is that? What is that awareness? What is the one who witnesses or the one who experiences? What is that? So often, we're training to look at the stuff, the situation, the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions that come through. And yet we can also turn that attention in. It's like, well, what about the one who watches, the one who's aware? Who is that? What is that like? What is that experience? And so we're going to play with that today of like, when we empty out, then what? What is left? And again, different traditions label it in this different way. And we're coming at it from this idea of, simplicity, or this essence of self. What is just the very essence, the essence of the essence of you? Stripped of all the beliefs, the thoughts, the trimmings and the trappings. What is the essence of the essence of you? What is that? I get kind of excited talking about it. It just like, it makes me just like bubble up inside, because there's something utterly delicious about being able to put your finger on that and being able to explore that part. So we're going to play. We're going to use the same exercise that we did a couple weeks ago, where it's that putting, thoughts on clouds. And, like a couple weeks ago, we said, okay, thoughts on clouds, beliefs on clouds, all the things that I think I know about myself, all the things I know to be true about the world, everything that I think, my history, my memories, my emotions, everything, I can put it all out there. I'm emptying. Put it all out there on the clouds. Everything that comes up, I can empty it and put it out there. And that's where we stopped last time. But this time, after the emptying, we're going to take that moment of just pausing and looking back in. What's left? So after the emptying, then what? If I can turn the attention back in, what is that? And we'll just play. And you might notice something, you might not notice something. It's definitely a change in the way we normally pay attention, because we're usually paying attention out this way. But this would be like, can I watch the watcher? Can I be aware of the awareness? Can I be just in the essence of the essence? We'll see. So with that, we will play. All right, get comfortable. Just sitting however you want to sit today. This is that place of relaxation, with just emptying out whatever will support you in that. And you may want to sit with your feet on the ground, or you're reclining, or your legs cross-legged, whatever feels good. So just getting comfortable. And again, beginning to turn awareness into the breath, to this present moment. Not the things that need to be figured out, or the things that have to be done, or the things that just happened. But a long, slow breath that just says, oh, right here, right now, just this breath. That's all that matters right now, just this one breath right here in this moment. Noticing the inhale and the exhale. Noticing where your attention goes as you breathe. Whether there's places in your body that move, or you're thinking about your breath. And just noticing, following the breath, coming down into the chest. Taking a moment to feel your sternum right there in the front of your chest. You might even feel it lift on the inhale and glide back down on the exhale. Noticing the ribs along the sides of the sternum. There's a slight lifting and opening, a pulling open to the side on the inhale, relaxing back on the exhale. And maybe even playing back and forth, noticing the feeling of opening to the sides, noticing the movement of the ribs, and then staying right there at the center of the chest, noticing the breastbone. Beginning to breathe down lower, and down into the low ribs. Feeling the ribs pull open to the sides, maybe some pressure in the low back. And the relaxing, releasing, letting it all settle down. And breathing down into the belly. You might feel the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe. You might feel a little bit of pressure in your sacrum. You might even feel it all the way down to your pelvic bowl and to your hips. Or you might be breathing way up top in your chest. Just noticing where your breath wants to go today. No right or wrong. It's all just breathing. Noticing the torso fill with air. It moves front to back, opening and expanding, side to side, top to bottom. The whole torso moving with the breath. noticing how the breath just happens. You don't have to force breathing, just allowing it. The breath happens. You don't have to do anything. And from here, checking in, noticing the physical sensations that are present. That quick scan through the body. Nothing to do, nothing to change or fix. Just reacquainting yourself. Oh, this body, this is what's here in this moment. And then checking in with the thoughts, the content of the thoughts, where the thoughts want to go, where the mind wants to wander, and how the thinking is right now. Whether it's slow or fast or foggy or disjointed. No right or wrong, good or bad. The thinking doesn't have to be any particular way. It's simply thinking. And that checking in with emotions. What emotions are here right now? Just allowing whatever is here to come up, to make space. Don't have to go into it, don't have to figure it out. Just that simple acknowledgement. Oh, yes, you are here. I see you. And from this place of checking in with your breath, your body, your thoughts, your emotions, noticing that sense of presence. I am here. I am here now. And from here, beginning the visualization, seeing a big open sky in front of you. You can get yourself all nice and comfortable so you can see the sky. And it could be a bright blue day. It could be night. You could be looking up at the stars. Just sitting comfortably, just gazing up, noticing the clouds in the sky, letting your body relax. Again, there's that nothing to do. Just being able to take in the vastness of the sky above you and the clouds as they're moving through. And you exhale, release, putting thoughts up there on the clouds. Take this thought and it goes on its way, not getting rid of anything, just making space. Every thought that comes up can go up there on the clouds, moves on its way. Emotions can go up there. Physical sensations can go up there. And each thought, oh yes, here's another thought. Put that one up there. Memories. As memories come up, they can go up there. Perhaps there are those things that you tell yourself often. That phrase, you hear it, it goes up there on the cloud. The things that you believe about yourself. I am a this, I am a that. You notice it. Put it up there on the cloud. Let it go on its way, emptying out, making space. Beliefs about how the world works, beliefs about other people. As those come up, putting them up there too. All the things that we take to be our internal experience, as it arises, you notice it, put it on a cloud, let it go on its way. As I do this, I have that little flicker of wanting to look backwards. Try to catch the watcher, watching the watcher, aware of the one who's aware. And I notice even that as a thought that goes up there on the clouds, making space, clearing out everything that comes up. Noticing the breath. Almost as if with each exhale, there's a release of more thoughts, more beliefs, more history, more memory. It all can just be out there. And then with that place of just being, nothing to do, nothing to make happen, just enjoying this place of emptying out. Perhaps taking that little bit of glance of what is left. What do you notice when you empty all of that out? What is there? And it might not be words. It might not be something that is easy to grab. It might be an image, a sound, a color, a symbol. Emptying out. So there's just the awareness, just the essence of self, the quintessence of self. And if you do notice it, just breathing, you don't have to figure anything out. That brings in more thoughts. And just breathing. Or you may look inside and go, oh my goodness, there's still so much to empty out. I don't know yet. And that's okay too. Just that awareness, there's lots to be emptied. And that's all right. Or you may look inside and just see, I don't know, there's nothing. There's just vast blackness. And so you savor the blackness. Just that openness for whatever is here. Whatever the experience is, it's welcome. I'm going to be quiet just for a couple minutes. And you can choose to keep emptying out, putting thoughts on clouds. Or you can just choose to breathe into this essence of self. Just staying with it. Nothing to do, just breathing. But giving yourself exactly what you need right now in this moment. And then dropping the imagery, coming wholly back to the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Again, that check-in with your body, your thoughts, your emotions, your breath. Noticing what it feels like to be here, right now. In this moment. Taking a few more breaths. And when you feel ready, opening your eyes.